What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another Codex Reading of Dragon Age Origins. First one up today is the Grey Wardens. The first blight had already raged for 90 years. The world was in chaos. A god had risen, twisted and corrupted. The remaining gods of Tevinter were silent, withdrawn. What writing we have recovered from those times is filled with despair, for everyone believed, from the greatest archons to the lowest slave, that the world was coming to an end. At Weishaupt Fortress, in the desolate Anderfels, a meeting transpired. Soldiers of the Imperium, seasoned veterans who had known nothing their entire lifetimes except hopeless war, came together. When they left Weishaupt, they had renounced their oaths to the Imperium. They were soldiers no longer. They were the Grey Wardens. The Wardens began an aggressive campaign against the Blight, striking back against the Darkspawn, reclaiming lands given up for lost. The Blight was far from over, but their victories brought notice, and soon they received aid from every nation in Thedas. They grew in number as well as reputation. Finally, in the year 992 of the Tevinter Imperium, upon the Silent Plains, they met the Archdemon Dumat in battle. A third of all the armies of northern Thedas were lost to the fighting, but Dumat fell and the Darkspawn fled back underground. Even that was not the end. The Imperium once revered 7 gods: Dumat, Zezikal, Toth, Andorol, Razikael, Lusakon, and Urthimiel. 4 have risen as archdemons. The Grey Wardens have kept watch through the ages, well aware that peace is fleeting, and that their war continues until the last day of the dragon gods is gone. The Darkspawn. The surfacers claim that the first Darkspawn fell from heaven. They spin tales of magic and sin, but the children of the stone know better. The Darkspawn rose up out of the earth, for it was in the deep roads they first appeared. Creatures in our own likeness, armed and armored, but with no more intelligence than Tespadum, bestial and savage. At first they were few, easily hunted and slain by our warriors. But in the recesses of the deep roads, they grew in number and in courage. Our distant Thags came under attack, and now it was an army, not a few warriors, being sent to deal with the creatures. Victory still came easily, though, and we thought the threat would soon be over. We were wrong. And finally, for this area, or this category, the Blights. My dear Anika, I would not worry about the assembly. Let the nobles sit together and argue over whose house owns the grandest Thag. It keeps them from panicking, which they would surely do otherwise, and prevents them from making a greater nuisance of themselves. War is the business of warriors. I would say that the enemy's strategy seems to be changing, but they never appeared to have a strategy before, beyond destroying everything in their path. For weeks, their numbers appeared to be dwindling. There was talk that perhaps we were getting close to wiping them out. We could not have been more wrong, for today we came upon the body of their main force. I cannot give words to it, Anika. I have never before seen so much death in one place. There were Darkspawn beyond counting, and at the heart of the throng a great beast, as tall as the palace of Orzammar, with breath of fire. A paragon of Darkspawn, perhaps, for they seemed to pay it difference. They were leaving, marching toward the mine shafts which led to the surface. But I knew when I beheld them that once they have devoured what lies above us, they will be back. We've got King Endrin Iduken. Denial of the traditions of our people does not qualify as a political technicality. Endrin of House Iduken traces his ancestry back to the Paragon Iduken, the greatest warrior of Orzammar's history, who beat back the Darkspawn horde in the first Blight, the second son of King Ansgar Iduken. He became he became heir after his elder brother died in approving. The most respected king in 4 generations, he restored contact with Kal Sharok, the only other remaining city of the once vast Dwarven Empire, which had been lost during the First Blight. And controls, we don't need to read controls. Alright, thanks so much. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you guys on Thursday with episode 3. Bye-bye.